So let's create something interesting in Bitwig. We start by using an instrument track and we insert one polymer synthesizer. And instead of creating nodes like everyone else, we just use a node grid. Inside of the node grid, we delete here the node inputs, and the node grid itself is in monophonic mode, which is important. And we select here a pitch by using a pitch module. And I select here, let's say, a completely random node, D#, 3. Then we want to generate more nodes. Second node here, and this one is using a ratio of the first node. So I think we stay here on this node D#3, and this one gets a ratio, and then we generate here another one. It's also a ratio. Maybe use the ratio of the second node for this one. So then we use some step mods, and we go here to bar, go to, let's say, 5 steps, randomize, and we modulate here the denominator. Let's go to 3 or 4. Let's go to 3 here, and we start by adding 2 here, also 2 here, which is already the same node. Then we add this, also use here 3. Here we take a different sequence, we take 6 steps, so we have a bit of a polyrhythm or polymeter going on. So then we detect here the gates by comparing actually comparing the pitch to a delayed pitch by using here a comparator. This one and this one is different. Then we have a trigger. We can also use this one here. Trigger. And we want to use here a knot. Because this trigger is pretty short. And we want to generate some kind of pad sounds. Then we use here a trigger module here. Just play this back pretty slowly. Take a length here, also pretty short, and a knot. So now we kind of generate pad sounds. And we need to hit play, so the step mod's actually playing here. Something like this. Let's use unison here. It's maybe a bit too fast, so I'm going here for 2 bars. Maybe I go 1 lower here. So the start pitch is a bit different here, right? Okay, so let's add here a reverb. Okay, so the next track we can basically use the same notes here by using a receiver, note receiver, adding an ARP. Let's actually just a basic ARP here. Use some kind of playback mode. We use here the output of the note grid and use a step mod here. Some small amount of steps, 5 steps. To change here the octave by just 1. It's probably only using this here. Then here we take 6 for the note type. And we do this a bit faster. Also this one. And then we need a quantizer after this. Because we change here, right, the note type. So we quantize everything to 16 note steps. Then we take a second polymer here. Maybe I use a different wavetable here. And we use some step mods to change here the settings of the polymer. 9 steps. Randomize. Go back to 0 here. Let's use a root pitch here, 50%. Okay, then in the FX we use a convolution and a delay 2. So we'll go a bit slower, yeah? 85. Okay, so maybe we can add here another note grid. And we take again the notes from the first track. And here we use a subtract. We just invert the pitches. So D becomes basically like a G or something, or an A. And because that's off pitch, we use a quantize here. And we put this into the second mode here, the note input mode. And we use here again the chords from the first track, so we correct everything to the right scale. Let's use a piano tag here. So I probably need here multiple voices because we get chords. So I go to, let's say 5. Let's use a dice here. And the modulator out. Okay, let's quantize this here. Yeah, that's better. And let's say use here Octava. Let's pitch this up. Okay, I think that's it. I put this project on my Patreon, and I want to show you this, how you can easily generate notes here with the note grid without actually playing some notes on the piano roll. So I think it's an interesting way. And yeah, this basically here is kind of how the subharmonicon by Moog is laid out, or how it works. You have an initial pitch and then you sub ratios, and this is kind of the core idea of this, right? So this is how you can do something in Bitwig without using notes. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.